You can't count with the shit. Rise of Legend. This is an interesting movie. This is the first time I've watched this.
Which is crazy to me, by the way.
And I didn't realize it. I didn't realize that this was the movie that I was watching, because I didn't know of this movie, but I never really got around to watching it because I didn't know Sammo Hung was in it. I looked at the cast, and then there's something about this movie that I would hope to God you would know, because Wong Fei Hung is it's a play on resurrecting Once Upon a Time in China.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't know that going into this movie. I thought it was like a martial arts movie, and I didn't realize that that's what it was. I remembered this movie, but I never got around to watching it. And then when I saw Sammo Hung, and I was like, wait a minute, is this the fucking... Because, I saw the bald head with the fucking Tong Po ponytail. Yeah. And I was like, is this... I'm like, yeah, this is the Once Upon a Time in China thing, for sure. It's got to be. And then I watched it, and then as it went, I was like, Wong Fei Hung? I was like, yeah, for sure. And then there's also a cue of the song that's like, it's mixed a little differently at the end.
The original song?
Yeah, the original song. The Once Upon a Time in China
is
in this movie.
I don't know this movie.
I don't know how. Dude, it's like, it sounds the exact same. It's just got like a different, like, little, I don't know, reverb or what was on it. There's a little different touch on it, yeah, towards the end. But yeah, this was interesting. I won't say much I like it. I will say this much though. That opening scene, I was hooked immediately.
Bro, it starts with a bang.
What did I text you last night, dude?
You said 5 minutes in and it's already dope as fuck. I was like, yeah, dude.
There's a lot of times I'm starting movies, I just can't, like, I don't have the time. Like, I can't even pause a movie. But like, luckily the kitchen like has like that.
Oh, the opening, yeah.
And I'm like, well, I can't understand Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese. Look at these, but like, I can fucking, like, I can watch a fight scene from the kitchen. And I went to go watch in the kitchen, cook Arya like some food. I think I was in the middle of a workout too, so I was trying to double back and then watch the movie. And then out of nowhere, I was just like, damn though. And then I came back,
real, dude.
and I was like, I gotta pause this. And then I went back and came back and watched this fight scene. And there's something about rain.
Dude.
That amplifies every movie. Just add rain to everything.
Yeah, especially with the slow-mo effects.
Holy
dude, the cinematography.
fuck.
Dude, that's what me and Derek was talking about earlier. I was like, dude, just the cinematography of this movie alone is
their
incredible.
use of fire and water, dude, is just amazing, dude.
Very dope.
And it's this is a weird one to describe to people because it is martial arts, but I don't know if y'all got the vibes, but it's like a Scorsese kind of martial arts movie.
Yeah, a little bit.
There's like, it's kind of a heavy story. There is some editing issues I have with this movie. Yeah. There's some editing issues where I'm like, well, what the fuck just happened here? But honestly, bro, like, the fighting in this movie makes up for almost everything, dude. It's so hard hitting and it's so in your face, dude, and so many different styles,
bro.
Like they brought the Matrix in, at one point. They bring Once Upon a Time with the staffs and shit.
Yep.
They brought shit. I mean, all sorts of different like a shout out to martial arts movies like previous.
Oh, they even say like what was his dad? Double fist? What? I can't remember.
Oh, it was the invisible. Do you remember what it was? The invisible
like something or
fist.
Another. He was a double fist tiger crane or some
yeah,
shit
he's
like that.
You won't predict it coming or whatever is what he says.
He was nasty with it. He was like, kill him, Dad. I mean, like, but yeah, it was amazing.
But the fight scenes, but the thing about the movie, because I love this movie. Spoiler alert. But
there's no spoilers on this.
the thing about it though is like, it starts off, so it's kind of like what you described John Wick 3. It's so front heavy.
Oh, dude. Oh, my God.
You get that big first fight sequence, and you're just like, holy shit. Like Brandon said, it's like one of those things where if you start the movie, you have to sit and watch.
Oh, yeah.
And then they give you that secondary fight scene with him going to kill the North Sea crime boss.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that,
it's also the same damn fight scene. Did you notice that?
Huh?
It's the same fight scene. It's the same fight scene at just different moments in time.
Yes, yeah. But it just like after that though, it just like the pacing just like comes to a complete halt.
Bro,
and it goes straight into like story mode.
Bro, it turns into a documentary at a point, dude. It's like, so you got these guys and these guys. It's just like an overload of information.
That's where I'm talking about the Scorsese effect
dude,
of it.
Oh my gosh. I was like, hang on, man. Do I need to get my notebook out? And I need to like write down who this
different
guy is.
families
and
all sorts of shit. Yeah, I think it does get, as a story-wise, it gets convoluted a little bit. But if you're going in this with like a martial arts aspect, like, look, whatever happens in this movie happens, but I want to make sure the fights are good. Like, this is the movie to watch, dude. Because the fight sequences in this are incredible.
Absolutely excellent.
Which is your favorite?
Which is my favorite fight scene?
Yeah.
Dude.
That's a tough one.
That is a tough one because there are so many awesome ones. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just...
Probably when his girl got strangled when she was fighting for her life.
You think that's the best one?
I was just making a joke.
Oh, I was going to say, dude.
That was a great scene.
That was a fucking
awesome scene. The way he
scene.
choked her out and like put her under the water and then brought her up to where she could breathe, kind of. It was almost like a tease. It's like, you're still being choked, so you're still not able to breathe. That was cool how they did that.
And the open eyes, too. Not to mention that. You can just see her underneath the water, eyes wide open, just floating, like...
Yeah,
legs still hanging out the damn tub.
Plus, like, they shot this in, like, I guess super 4K. Dude. So it's like everything like that is so up close and personal. But I can't remember who he's fighting. Oh, it's the swordsman. When he's fighting the swordsman on the dock. That's my favorite fight.
Oh, you're talking about the crime boss?
Yes. Yeah. Because you actually get, and I think for the first time in martial arts movie, like cinema, you get the POV fighting.
Yeah.
So the camera goes into, what? Is it a different fight?
No, first time POV fighting.
Oh, that's not the first time?
Bruce Lee's done that.
Oh, did he? I don't remember, I guess.
Can we talk about for a second how he set that man up?
What, Sammo Hung?
No, dude. When he fought the Northside crime boss, dude, and that sword flies out, dude, and he lands it in the the column or whatever. And he like basically like leads him back to the damn thing.
Yeah.
As he's beating his ass and blooding his like making his eyes bloodshot and just fucked up, dude. And then he just walks back into that damn sword.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about that second fight, where, dude, and it's so crazy because it blows me away because my biggest problem with this movie is the editing. When it's not the fighting, the fight sequences were perfect. Yeah, but anything in between that, the editing was terrible.
You're like, wait, are we in present? Are we in past?
Right. There was so many flashbacks in this movie, and sometimes you can pull that off, but in this movie, it was a little convoluted for me.
Yeah,
how much they flashback.
But I think that the editing in that scene where he gets his head cut off by his own sword. Like, it looks like that man literally got his head cut off.
Dude, he just like, and it's so smooth. He just like hot knife through butter, bro.
Just a slice.
It's almost like that's what they're like, let's just care about that. I mean, they cared about the story too, but the action, they wanted to make sure the editing was crisp, but then like, let's edit all these other scenes where nothing was going on.
Yeah, pretty
much. And they're
just
like, fuck it, they won't care as much about this. But then all these other motherfuckers that love cinema in general and not just martial arts are like, well, we're kind of seeing this and this and that. And they're like, fuck, people noticed.
Yeah. I mean, the story was still there, though.
It was
the story was still 100%, a good story.
Dude, the story was solid as hell.
It dragged a little bit of time.
Every time I watch it, that teapot scene.
Oh, my God.
Every time I see his fingers turn red, dude, I'm like, oh, that hurts me.
Faye is such a gangster, dude.
Dude, I swear to God.
Dude, yeah, when motherfucker got, like, put up by, like, them bamboo sticks and shit, and they crushed him. Dude, I have a rib injury right now. So I was fucking, like, grimacing the whole time. I was like, I can feel it. And I'm like, no, it's just actually my ribs fucked
Did y'all think he was really gonna, like, they were gonna kill him? I thought they were gonna kill him, dude.
Yeah. Right there with the twisting?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
There was part of me that did.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna snap that dude right in two, man. 100%.
But yeah, bro, and then who do you like better as a fighter? Wong Fei-Hun or the brother?
Well, just off of just pure fact, dude, like, the brother never gets caught. I mean, the brother gets caught. You know what I'm saying?
But like, what did he do before
stylistically,
that,
aesthetically?
He was just posted,
dude. Like nothing. He was cutting them up like butter. So
you talking like who you think's the better fighter? Or you talking about who's better? I'm thinking like stylistically, aesthetically pleasing. Who did you enjoy the most?
Ooh, I would probably say the brother.
Really?
Yeah, because he was so swift and smooth with it.
He was smooth with it, and he's the only one that really got him to back up. You know what I mean?
That's tough.
Like,
that opening
honestly,
scene alone, though.
Yeah, Wong Fei fighting is just so exhilarating, bro. Like
he's more acrobatic.
Back
for
to
sure.
that sword kill scene, dude. The punch where he literally by his own sword draws him in and slow-mo punch to the face. And then
so
brings the sword out over the head and then punch to the
Bro.
noggin, dude. I'm like...
You just see that impact and the freaking blood vessels exploding.
Yes.
Gosh, dude.
I fucking love this movie.
It
Yeah,
was
I love
freaking
the
awesome,
touch they
dude.
did with that type of shit. The blood vessels and shit.
Dude, I'm not
Very
gonna lie.
cool.
Go ahead, man.
I'm
Go
not
ahead.
gonna lie.
It's like one of the best kung fu movies I've ever seen. I gotta say it.
It's solid for sure.
That's, yeah.
But no, they're always waiting for that.
Dude, it might be blasphemy, dude, but I think these are better. This movie is better than all the Ip Man movies, dude.
Oh Jesus Christ!
That's,
Oh
no.
wait, I know where your scores are on that, so don't say shit yet. I love too how Wong like had like I didn't like at first I was like, is he gonna be a straight up like killer in this movie? But I loved how he had like you could feel that he was just like completely against things like his dad was doing, like Sammo was doing in this movie. Like
Dude,
he
Sammo's
always
a beast.
yeah, like the one when he killed dude on like the dock. I
dude.
love
Kick
it.
the sword in.
That's one of my
dude.
favorite
Don't
scenes.
hesitate.
Yeah. And he was just fucking like, literally, he was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to kill you. And the guy's like, I thought then, he was like, okay, well, you want to die? Then fuck it.
Yeah.
And he still had a heart. But then and the expression on his face, he was like,
Yeah, he was
what?
like, dude.
But he
what'd
held
you
his composure
do?
so well.
And
though.
Hung was just like you killed him. I did.
Yeah,
Like just
yes,
mad
I love
with
that.
his
Yeah, I
brain,
know, bro. I was
fucking
getting
with
ready to
his
say the same
head,
thing, dude.
Fucking with his head, dude.
He's like, yeah, it was you that did
It's like,
this,
okay,
man.
it's
It
okay.
wasn't me.
I didn't kill him. It was you.
yeah,
bro.
that was fucking.
But yeah,
great.
Sammo, when because the first time you get to see him fight is during the swordsman boss.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first time you see Sammo fight. And dude, I don't know if have you seen a lot of Sammo Hung movies at all? Or, okay, so then you know.
Sammo
If
is
you
a
don't know who
beast.
Sammo Hung is, he's a big guy. So
Big
you wouldn't
boy.
think that he's like
That's his trademark.
He gets to
fire,
work
bro.
in
He
people,
puts
dude.
work on, yeah. he's-
acrobatics,
I know, bro.
stunts and
he's
shit he
smooth.
does.
He's
Like
so
it's
smooth.
nothing.
Not only that, dude, but can we sit there and talk about for a second how Faye was fighting one guy and Sammo took on everybody
50.
else? Like,
I didn't know if Sammo
Faye
was
was
gonna
taking on
fight
the
as
boss,
much
though.
as he did.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was
I
I
taking
thought
the
he might
boss.
be in the
You wouldn't-
background a lot, but
Well, you
he
think
jumped
him being
into
a
the
boss
mix.
too? He'd either be the final fight,
Yeah,
or
I thought
wouldn't be a fight. at
Yeah, I
all.
thought he might save him for the end fight, but he had plenty of badass moments to soak
Dude.
up the scenery, some solid acting, and he got in the dirt, got grimy with it too, dude,
Fuck
which
yeah,
I really
dude.
like.
Huge fan, dude.
But dude, the end fight though
What do you think?
does have me. Now, of course, the
Sold
CGI,
or-
the CGI and all that spotty, but like on these type of movies, I don't really get into that. But it was just dope watching them fight in this fire, and even the people outside are fucking like just like they're done, and watching them go up every level as they were fighting.
And not to mention they're sitting there moving their feet.
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
stuff.
say that.
Yeah,
Yes,
dude.
the fucking like just to like
It's the choreography, bro.
let you know, like yeah, like they're really burning right now. They're all like, oh shit.
So, hang on, let's get off.
But
of
it
these
isn't
little
like,
gaps.
oh shit, ow. It's like they're moving their feet, so you know they're burning, but they're like they're in it. They're just like, whoa, let me get my feet together. I'm gonna whoop your ass, and just watching that. And I knew it was gonna happen once the fight concluded. I was like, he's gonna fucking catch him. They're having an emotional moment. And the whole time that was happening, like Sammo's legs were on fire, and I was like, "That fucking sucks."
Yeah.
I might even be like, "Just fucking drop me."
Dude,
It
I was
sucks.
thinking the same
like
thing,
I need to
dude.
die like now because this is too damn hot. And Sammo's just sitting there like a G, like my legs are burning. I know the wood was hot, and I was like, my legs are burning. I'm good. I need to have this emotional moment with you, and I don't care. But like, I like Sammo, dude. It wasn't like the happy-go-lucky, like I can save you, and he pulls him up, and it's like maybe I should change my ways. Sammo was like, let me go,
Yeah.
and like all that whole, and at the end he just smacks his arm.
Yeah, I know.
away. It's like,
He
fuck.
said little baby smack too.
Yeah,
Just-
like
he
get
was
that
like, "All right,
shit
bro."
out
I
of here.
do.
I was
have
kicking ass the whole movie.
2 negatives on this film that get to me though is the first one, to get it out the way. Why the fuck did the dad walk back into that house when he was on
Yeah, I
fire?
know, dude. It was like he knew he was getting ready to die.
Yeah, like he knew his
That
sons
was
were-
so. They were as soon as they're like, oh, Papa, like whatever his name is, like screaming out for him, like
Papa.
yeah, Papa, like you knew that was gonna happen, dude.
What's he call him in Tropic Thunder? Ben Stiller's his son.
I think he. Oh, dude.
What is it?
I can't remember, dude. It's been a couple years since I've seen
I
that.
just
film.
watched it like last week.
That's one of
too.
my favorite, like, funny scenes.
Dude,
He's like, I changed my mind. He's like running with the kid, and he just tosses him to the side. He chucks the baby in the water, the little kid.
But anyway, yeah, that scene with the fire and kind of like almost harping back to what you said about Black Phone. Like, I would almost prefer this movie if the brothers separated and then, you know,
like reconnected.
Yeah, but not in the way you think. Like, I want them to fight each other.
Oh, and then like
I
realize they're brothers.
No, like know that who each other are, but like one went down a little bit darker path than the other.
Okay.
And then, you know, he's coming to defeat that crime boss, but he's got to go through his brother to do it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? So
that
I'm
would have been
thinking,
dope.
Dude, that would have been a great fight. You know, but I still like what they did with, you know, everything like that. But
See, that's one of my complaints, though, is like I feel like how y'all were saying that Faye had a good poker face, you know what I mean? But at the same time, dude, like whenever he was tied up, his brother was tied up in that barn or whatever, you know what I mean?
He looked guilty.
He was like showing his everything,
Yeah,
dude.
he
He was
did.
like,
I
this
feel
is
like-
my brother right here, dude.
I feel like that's like a part of his character development, though. Is like he was never fully all the way in. He wasn't that full on like G that Sammo wanted him to be. So there was moments, especially a moment like that with his brother, that's just like he couldn't hold it in that moment. So you could write it off as like, oh well, he's not doing it right here, but it also could be like the character like in this certain moment where he was emotional. And you even saw glimpses of that when he killed. There was a moment he's like, oh fuck, I killed him. It wasn't like, that's right, I did that.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
I understand his emotion, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, my thing is, like, dude, you're about to give yourself away. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
there was multiple times in that movie when I was like, dude, you are showing everything right now, dude.
Yeah. But it is, you know, like those films, like, I don't think there are some out there like Crouching Tiger, for instance, Hero, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, God,
like,
Hero.
Dude, Fearless. Like, there's movies like big budget movies like that actually do well with, you know, the acting and the story and everything. But movies, I wouldn't want to say this was a big budget movie, but it looks like
It
it's
feels like it.
yeah,
They-
big budget.
Yeah, I think if it was, I think the CGI on the fire and other things would look better. There's a moment in the beginning with the boat. It looks like something off of like a computer, legitimately,
Oh
like you're playing a
yeah,
game.
yeah.
I think it would look better like that, but the way they film it, you know, it's probably more of a situation where they're maximizing their budget to the fullest
Right.
extent, which I
Well,
did
dude,
is a huge plus for me.
beautiful.
For this movie.
It's so
We got
they don't
scores and shit.
match Hero or Crouching Tiger.
Dude,
but
I know this is like an offshoot, but real quick, the
Beavis
one,
and Butthead, the new one just
the
came
Jet
out.
Li movie. What about it?
bruh, how dope.
I mean, that movie has
I
a lot
loved
of
it when I was
nostalgia
younger.
for
I
me.
don't-
I mean,
like
now
it so
it
much
doesn't really
anymore.
hold up.
It's
you know what I mean?
no, the CG in it is awful.
Oh, of course. But the
because of
premise-
how much nostalgia I have for that movie, I still adore that movie.
Dude,
Nah,
it's just
no,
like the
anymore.
different
Really?
universes and shit.
The
whenever,
fight between Lee and Lee at the end, though, I'm
Dude.
just like, and then Papa Roach at the very end, and he's fighting
And
these people on the
and
pier.
that ruins it for me. You're giving that a plus, and then Papa Roach comes into a Jet Li movie to end it. Like that's not a good thing.
That's fucking 2000s nostalgia
I
right
love
there,
the premise
man.
of it, though.
Yeah.
Dude.
All right, we
All
got
right, what's your score?
scores. I'm
My
gonna
score?
Yeah, start
I'm
with
gonna
Derek.
say he gives it an 8. I'm just gonna go there again with
An
his
8?
score.
I
yeah.
say it's way higher. I say it's like an 8.5.
Well, seeing as how I said that it's better than all the Ip Mans, and I
Mhm.
Fuck yeah, I
absolutely
forgot he
love
loves
Ip
those.
Yeah,
Man.
so I didn't know how much you loved it, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going with I'm gonna say 9-1.
So
That's
he's
two
just-
9s in a day.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Damn,
sir.
dude.
Bro,
Once we
I'm
talked
telling you,
about
I had
Miss
a
Marvel-
great movie watching week, dude. I'm telling you, bro.
sounds like
Like,
it.
I'm in love today.
Hell yeah.
I still got that list for you on the Voodoo, too.
Oh, dude, I already know.
Have you blown through that?
I've blown through a couple of them, but I just keep forgetting to remove
Look
them
at
off
it.
the list.
Oh,
you know what I
okay.
mean?
I got you.
Those two movies are getting in the way. Like, I can't remember which one I watched. I know what you mean, though.
I'll go on and go because
Okay.
I'm really curious about your score. I adore this movie. First
And,
time
you're
I
gonna give it a 8.
3 point. I'm just kidding.
Oh shit.
8.7.
8.7.
I'm gonna say you're giving it a 8.4.
Okay, so I adore this movie, and I mainly adore it because the martial arts action in it is what in my opinion, every martial arts fan looks for in a martial arts movie. It's hard hitting. It's beautiful. It's every style. So you got the swords, you got the hand to hand, you got staff, you got all sorts of shit. Yeah, I still love it. Yeah, I'm probably right there with about 8.7. 8.7, 8.8,
Ooh,
somewhere
yeah,
in
bitch.
there.
No,
Yeah.
8.7. That's
Nice,
the one.
nice.
There's a couple little negatives. I thought I might be the only person who talks about the editing, but other people saw that too.
Oh, the editing was.
One
Yeah,
big
it was
thing is
awful.
I'm a big fan of the Once Upon a Time in China series. It's literally right there. Hold that up for the camera. The Criterion release. The camera's not over there. That's okay.
Criterion release.
Yeah, it's got
Fire. You all need to watch it.
It's good, especially when he duels with Donnie Yen in the second movie.
Donnie
It's
Yen,
so
dude.
good,
It's some good shit,
love that
dude.
fight.
That fucking band. Yeah, it's great, but at the same time, there's only one Wong Fei Hung for me. Jet Li, like as much as I forget that I know it any other fucking time, the guy that plays him, he's really good with the fighting and all of that. But at the same time, the way they varied the fighting, it was really cool. But also, like, once I knew it was a Once Upon a Time in China movie, even though I'm not as big of a fan of, like, the flying through the air shit, where it's like, okay, this is kind of fake. I'm more of the grounded, bone-crunching shit.
Right.
This had that, and I was like, okay, they're going this direction with it. So when they reverted back and started doing other shit, too, I get to pay homage. I wish they kind of would have made it their own and just kept that direction.
I can get that.
And then the whole, like, just knowing Jet Li is Wong Fei Hung, he did not deliver for me as much in the character. He was fine as is, but measuring him up to that, I wanted him to be at least somewhere close, even though that's probably dumb to say, but that's what I was hoping for. And then, other than the edit, there was one other thing, like a couple of stupid nitpicks, like the CGIs. The dad thing was stupid. There was a little bit of a lull there in the middle for me, even though the story was still fine.
Yeah, that's
like
what I was
you were talking about as I went out
Yeah.
there. It kind of put on the brakes. But then there's also some big positives. The fighting, choreography was great. I did think the acting and the story overall was solid. Wasn't mesmerizing, but it was good. Cinematography was good. One thing we didn't touch on, that at least unless y'all walk out of the room, is not just the fucking bone-breaking action. It was the sound design.
Yes,
dude.
Because with a lot of these kind of movies, these martial arts movies, you get like a...
Yeah.
This was like, wow! Like, the sound design was perfect. Every blow you felt to go... That's what really... It wasn't even just the action itself. It's like, damn, that looks like it hurt. But it would go... Boom! Like,
when he kicked that
it.
dude in the chest
Oh my god.
that
dude.
first time.
Which time?
Everybody's getting kicked in the
He just
chest.
like walked up in front of a bunch of people and dude was saying something and he stood up and did like just a side kick and knocked him like way back.
Oh,
to the
yeah, dude.
wall. It's, like, you felt it because of the sound. I got that surround sound in the house too, so I'm like,
oh yeah, it sounded great on my TV without sound. The sound
I
design
need
hitting
that
at
surround sound,
yeah.
peak levels, and yeah, I mean it was just a solid ass martial arts movie. I didn't love it, but I did really like it.
So can we give our guesses on you?
Yeah, if you want to.
You want to go?
And I said I didn't love it.
All right, so I'm gonna go with Brandon. I'm gonna say he's gonna rate this a 7.3.
That's a comfortable rating, I think. I'm gonna go with 7.7.
7.2.
Nice. Hey, I'm still happy with that.
Yeah, it's
I'm
really
still-
good.
so
I'll
at least I
definitely
won
watch
one.
it again.
Yeah,
will
I think you
definitely watch
might
it again.
like it more with the more viewings.
Probably not.
No?
I'm just playing. I'm just messing with you.
There's some movies like that where you're like, no, it'll
I mean,
never
it's
change.
It's got potential, and the fighting. That's the great thing about martial arts movies. When you get a great martial arts movie with great fighting, it's the most rewatchable type of movie there is.
Yes,
I can literally like The Raid. As soon as it's over, I can
Raid.
throw. Huh?
Dude,
the rad.
I was like, did I say that?
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I've yet to enjoy
Stop
that
it.
film.
Stop both of them. You haven't seen either of
I swear
them.
have not seen
No,
The Raid.
that-
Voodoo tonight.
I will watch
I'm not
them
even
tonight.
fucking with you. Those are your two new favorite martial arts.
Yeah,
movies.
Really?
Yeah, they'll blow this one
I
out
can
of the water
almost
for
bet
you.
So
money.
shit, I'm getting 100%.
We both
on
have
those
higher
then.
scores.
Well, you guys got to
in this
think, man.
movie.
My movie scoring systems are not as high as y'all's.
Right.
Yeah, here's a random guess. What do you think I give the Raid 1 and Raid 2?
Well, I've never seen them, so
Yeah.
I
That's true,
know,
you
like,
can't.
yeah, but like the way I'm talking about them,
the way you're talking about them,
like they gotta be up there.
well, you're a super huge Bruce Lee fan. I mean, I'm guessing you got to be at least in the high 8s, low 9s.
The Raid 1 is a 10 out of 10.
No shit.
It's 1 out of like 17 movies I give a 10 out of 10.
Oh my gosh.
The Raid
dude.
2 is a 10 out of 10.
Oh my god, dude.
The Raid 1 is like my number, because we've already released my top 50, is like my number 16 favorite movie of all time, and The Raid 2 is my number 6 favorite movie of all time.
Oh my gosh.
And dude, that's what, like, for me, they're like 9.5 and 9.7, I think. So they're yeah.
I need to watch more movies, man.
You're slipping. Welcome to Box Office Banner, home of the movie. Can I take
shit,
your
here's why
order?
I'll put them on your list right now.
Yes, sir.
There it is. Well, go ahead and stop that. Rise of Legend, my lord.